In a magical place called the Motherland, fairy godmothers train so that they can help people's wishes come true. Among them is the youngest, Eleanor Fay Blooming Bottom, who gleefully commits to the craft despite sucking at it. The godmothers stick to a formula that many have grown bored with, all that true love, Prince Charming and stuff. Eleanor learns from another godmother that the school is to be shut down as nobody makes wishes anymore, and that they will have to learn to be tooth fairies instead. Determined, Eleanor checks the assignment room, discovers a letter from a 10-year-old girl named Mackenzie Walsh, and decides to help her. She is aided by the oldest student, Agnes, who warns her that if she is found out, the school will shut down, and worse, her powers will be stripped. Eleanor ends up in the real world, where a friendly trucker takes her to Boston, where, to her shock and dismay, Mackenzie is now a miserable 40-year-old single mother who works at a failing television station that reports on puff pieces. Life has hit Mackenzie. She manages to convince her that she is a fairy godmother by displaying her magic, and Mackenzie is forced to take her home to her two daughters, Mia and Jane, and her sister Paula, who helps with looking after the kids. Mackenzie has trouble raising her children as Jane has social anxiety when it comes to singing, which she needs to do for her high school. Eleanor is forced to sleep in the basement and comes to believe, based on a comment Mackenzie made, that her husband ran away. Eleanor begins affecting the family's lives when she starts tagging along with Mackenzie to work and meets her co-workers Duff and Hugh Prince, the latter of whom has feelings for Mackenzie, much to Eleanor's delight. Eleanor accidentally creates a colorful explosion in the sky, and later creates a city-wide blackout. Yeah, she still sucks at magic. Eleanor learns from Mia that Mackenzie's husband died, and realizes that is connected to Jane's anxiety. She helps her by having her sing My Favorite Things in public. Meanwhile, Mackenzie's newfound optimism convinces her to undergo a makeover, and she begins hanging out with Hugh, who is a divorced father with a son. Agnes tells Eleanor that she will lose her powers should she fail to have Mackenzie's true love found by midnight the next night. Eleanor convinces Mackenzie to attend a party, being thrown by their boss, Grant, and she attempts to use her powers to make her fall in love with Hugh. This unsurprisingly fails, and Mackenzie berates her for trying to impede in her life. Their argument is heard by everyone at the party, with Grant believing that all the recent stories were planned. Mackenzie tells Eleanor to leave, though Paula finds her fairy godmother book and sets out to look for her. To Mackenzie's surprise, Grant wants Eleanor back to exploit her. When Mackenzie refuses, Grant fires her, and Hugh quits after revealing that he was offered another job. Mackenzie learns that Jane still has anxiety as she needs to sing for the high school at the Christmas festival that night. They find Paula trying to help Eleanor create a pumpkin carriage. They tell her that they need her, and she creates a watermelon carriage to take them to the show on time. Jane performs using her father's guitar to a stunned audience. Moira, the headmistress, arrives to take Eleanor away, calling her a failure. However, Eleanor informs her that she realizes that the formula is dated, and that everyone has their own idea of true love. After encouragement from the audience, Moira concedes that Eleanor was a success, and the two of them head back with the assignment completed. In the epilogue, rendered in animation, Eleanor becomes a teacher in Motherland, and is seen teaching new children and godmothers the new way. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to our channel. I'll be back with another interesting movie recap. Until then, take care.